In last month's special election, California voters overwhelmingly passed Proposition 50, the ballot measure to temporarily redraw state congressional lines.
But the future of those new maps is in limbo as a legal battle plays out. ABC 10 State Matters political reporter Jenny Huh is live in the studio with a closer look. Jenny.
Chris, Laura, that lawsuit was filed in opposition by California Republicans and is the only legal challenge on redistricting that the U.S. Department of Justice has also joined in on. Monday, the first day of what's expected to be a three-day hearing on the future of Proposition 50. That's California's temporary redrawing of its congressional maps to give Democrats a 5-seat advantage in next year's midterms, to counter Texas's mid-decade redistricting to give Republicans 5 more seats.
California reacted to the politics of Texas.
Not even a day after Newsom's victory speech, the California Republican Party, including Assemblymember David Tanguipa of Fresno, filed the suit.
Race was used as a justification for how they drew these lines.
Tanguipa is asking the 3-judge panel to do away with these maps by Friday, December 19th, the first major date in the candidate filing period for 2026.
California did not have a justification to use race to draw more Latino majority districts.
The lawsuit alleges the redrawn maps unconstitutionally use race to advance political interests, favoring Hispanic and Latino voters in gerrymandering. Republicans say that violates the Voting Rights Act, which bans racial discrimination in voting. But despite similar concerns over race in Texas's maps, that they were suppressing minority votes, the Supreme Court upheld their redistricting.
So if they determined that the Texas maps were drawn for political purposes and that's acceptable, then there's no reason that they shouldn't make the exact same finding for California's maps.
In Texas, it was purely political. In California, they blended them. They blended race and politics.
Newsom addressed the lawsuit in an unrelated press conference.
I'm just confident we're going to win on the merits.
Depending on the court case, the special election could be null.
Voters overwhelmingly approved Prop 50 as opposed to other states, including Texas, where it was strictly a move by the legislature and governor.
Now, there are also talks on whether the map drawer himself, Paul Mitchell, will be testifying. He tells us he hasn't yet, quote, agreed to testify, but that he has given a 7-hour deposition. Chris, Laura.
Okay, Jenny, thank you.